Hi Virgo, Sun, Moon, Ascendant, or Venus. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your March 19th to the 31st, 2022 money and career reading for you. Now I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you're interested in any of the cards that I'm using, they will be listed and linked in the description box below. Now before we begin this reading, let us clear the energy space, raising our own energy vibration and releasing any negativity. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. Releasing all negativity from the body like storm clouds, letting yourself feel calm, centered, and at peace as we enter into this safe and loving space. So let's see what the tarot has to say. Virgo, March 19th to the 31st, 2022 Virgo, money and career. Angels and spirit guides. Ooh, goodness. Show me clearly. We have Temperance. We have the Ace of Wands. We have the Sun card. The Chariot. And the Five of Wands. Okay. So there's something that's coming into balance during this time. We're taking the reins and we're going to see that after all the chaos, there is a new beginning that comes forward. So we see that with Temperance here. We take the reins most definitely with the Chariot. Oh, goodness. There we go. With the Chariot. And there is, after a conflict, it's like, no, I'm taking my power back. And that's going to be a huge part of ourselves during this time. I'm taking my power back. And that gives us this beauty, this beautiful gift from God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, that is the Ace of Wands. And it brings us to the sun. It brings us to letting our radiance shine, to letting our beauty come forward, to letting us be who it is that we need to be without, defining ourselves by everybody else, for everybody else, and with everybody else's, I don't remember how these would go, everybody else's opinions coming forward. So being aware of that and really embracing that during this time is going to be a game changer for us. It moves us then to the chakra energy we need to be mindful of. Not the chakra energy, just the energy we need to be mindful of during this time. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. So because Spirit said chakra, all right, and this card has so much blue in it, and that's the first thing that just popped out at me. We do have to be mindful with the speed for which we talk during this time. So the Knight of Pentacles is, this fast movement, and the blue is the throat chakra. So there's something here where it's either we have somebody who's very fast talking or smooth talking, or, we will answer before we really think something through. So being aware of that during this time is going to be absolutely one of the most important things that we can do. Now, our message let's actually look at our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. We have self-mastery. This is the solar plexus chakra. And there is such a sense of, I'm falling in alignment with myself. I am seeing myself. I'm understanding myself. I'm opening up the door to me. That there is a mastery of who we are and where it is that we need to be that comes forward. But it comes through a self-awakening and a self-actualization. It moves us then to the message from our angels and spirit guides. Angels and spirit guides show me clearly. Okay, and this is right here, the resolute. So here, if you don't resolve to be patient and endure tough times, success may appear to you to be always in the future or in another power. And that's exactly what's coming through during this time. And I was reading it and it was like, Spirit's like, look at the cards, look at the cards. So sometimes when Spirit talks, I just have to slow down and hear. So here, there is just such a sense of, I'm finding that balance again, right? After all that conflict, after all those that which has just knocked me off my game. And during this time, Virgo, we might even say that. We might find ourselves being like, you know what, I just have to get a hold of the reins. Like, I just have to get to where it is that I need to be, to what's important to me. And that, again, just brings us this sense of power coming in, creative energy coming forward, instincts, ideas, and it brings us to brilliance. It brings us to passion. It brings us to a greater insight than what we have had before. The Sun is the happiest card in the whole entire deck. It moves us to go deeper into the tarot. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. We have the Two of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Queen of Cups. So here, this amplifies the Cancer energy because the Chariot brings forward Cancer energy, but it's also the sense of, this is what I love. It's really moving forward right now, Virgo, with the heart and with what we desire within our lives and how we really want to shine forward for ourselves. It brings us to this place where, as the heart comes forward, we're looking at different crossroads, different ways of understanding. We always thought there were two paths to follow. We always thought there were two ways to be. And now there are other avenues that are starting to open up to us. There are other ways that are starting to move us forward. Now, this could be at work, but I'm also seeing here like a map, and it could be living in a place that we never expected living, or looking at different ideas, different ways forward that we haven't expected. But there's something with a map that is like, don't go on the beaten path. And it could be, go off the beaten path. Make sure if you're hiking or anything like that, you know where you're going and you're safe, of course, but just explore. There's just such a sense and such an energy of exploring during this time. And then it leads us to the Ace of Pentacles. It leads us again to God, Source, Spirit, however you see the divine, the universe, handing us a gift. And now this gift is of prosperity, success, bounty, abundance. It is a gift of the seeds that we are planting to bring us to the place that we want to be within our lives. And that becomes a game changer that opens up the door in a very real way. It's like all of a sudden this gift comes in and we're like, oh, can I do this? Like I can move forward like that. And it's just a surprise. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides. We have the Six of Wands. We have the Eight of Pentacles, we have the Queen of Wands, and we have the Ten of Swords. There is something right here that we have been learning, and we've been learning it for quite some time. It's within our job, but it's also around money, our skills. It can even be our self-worth, the way that we want to move forward for ourselves. And we've been going through, it has to do with that conflict that comes right up in the beginning. We've been going through a rough time. And there's a sense here of everything that we have learned, every hardship, every pain, every disappointment that we have been through has been for a reason, even if it doesn't seem like there's any rhyme or reason for it. And what we're taking is all that knowledge, and we're going to see that we're moving ourselves forward in such a way that we're more powerful, we're more distinguished, we're more determined than we have been before. But also we're creating a spectacular way forward, a spectacular future for us. And that leads us to this place of celebration, this place of I'm worth it, this place of, it's time to hold my head up high. There's almost a sense like before we were beaten down, we were carrying a heavy load, it was overwhelming for us. And now Spirit's saying here, celebrate you. More people are on your side or in your corner than you think there are. And there's a real sense here of success around career, success around what we desire. And the hard work does bring more money, but it also brings us to this place of a new dawn and a new day. There's a person within our career who is looking at things very differently than we ourselves are looking at them. And so this person sees maybe even the struggle that we're going through in a different way. So in a, it's building you, like you need this type of way. So there's going to be somebody here who we're going to be kind of rebelling against during this time. They don't see it the same way we do. So it's going to be very hard to get on the same page as that person. So just be, excuse me, just be aware of this, because there is going to be the sense of wanting them to see or wanting them to understand, and they're just not going to give you that connection that you want. So that's going to be important. But there is also this energy of a new dawn, a new passion, a new power opening up the doors for us and to us. It leads us then to go deeper. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Oh, goodness. And we have the Magician. I love it. And we have the Two of Pentacles. So we're taking the gifts of the Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Wands, most definitely. Both of these gifts are within our career and within our finances. So the Ace of Wands is for our career, the Ace of Pentacles is for our finances, and there's a real sense of stepping towards wealth and distinction and understanding. There's a magic to us. We have to let it shine. There's a way that we look at things. There's a way that we understand things. People don't see it. It doesn't mean that it's wrong. It just means that we can get frustrated unless we start really believing in ourselves, because there's going to be this energy of they don't see it, they don't get it. And here's the thing, they're not going to. So saying to ourselves, this is what I need, this is where I'm going, this is what I'm heading for, that's going to be really important, because we're reclaiming a balance, we're reclaiming an understanding. We're also trying to balance a lot when it comes to money, when it comes to career, when it comes to everything. And we tend to take on a lot more than maybe even we should, because we're capable. And this is going to be a time where everything is added. We're juggling. We're forgetting to ground ourselves. We're forgetting to balance ourselves. And that's going to be a very important thing to gain an understanding of. The understanding of, this is my balance, this is what I want, this is what I need. And so during this time, the whole key here is I'm falling in balance with my success, with my prosperity, with my abundance. It's like new doors are opening, and we're going to be surprised about the way that we move forward, but also around the transformation that is us. So there is a sense here of, I have been very overwhelmed, and yet now I am opening up the door to where I need to be. I'm claiming me, and I'm claiming myself over the collective, over what I thought I should be sacrificing for, how I thought I should be doing things. So Spirit is really saying here, you are more valuable, you are more prosperous, you are more bountiful than you think you are. It then leads us to our subconscious energy to be mindful of, and that is the Ace of Pentacles. We have to be mindful, chasing the idea of money above everything else, and that there is somebody here who will dangle money in front of us or use a promotion as a way to, browbeat us. That just isn't right. So be aware of this, because that's going to be what they do. And it's a boss. It would be a boss, right? Because they hold the power of a promotion, but they're going to be nitpicking on the smallest, tiniest things. They let other people get away with murder. For us, it's going to be like, are you kidding me? So, but that's what they're going to do. They're going to say, well, I can take away your promotion, or I can take away this good word, or this letter of reference, or whatever it is that you want from them. And there just has to be a time where we stand up to this person, or we look at this person and we realize that this is a very toxic environment, and we start to change the environment that we're in. We start to really stand up for ourselves. It moves us to our chakra energy. Sacral chakra, relationships. This is connecting with our creativity, the relationship we have with our creativity, the relationship we have with our voice, the relationship we have with the way that we want to move forward for ourselves. We're reconnecting to it, and we're reconnecting to where we want to be. There's a lot of drama that is held in the sacral chakra, so we're going to have to be aware of that. If we are held back by something, okay, and we're like, I don't understand why this is tripping me up, this shouldn't be a big deal. Spirit is saying here, connect with your sacral chakra. Look at your relationship with yourself. See the trauma that is coming forward. Acknowledge it. Name it. And then let us move forward. It brings us to our subconscious angel message, which is the ruler. So right here, the ruler. And it says, sometimes you must create and defeat barriers to protect yourself from the invader, there we go, or other inappropriate behaviors of others. So there is just an energy here of, I need to stand up for me. I need to stand up for me. I need to know my boundaries. I need to know what I stand for, what I want, where it is that I'm headed. And Spirit's like saying here, the invader, like there's something coming in, there's someone coming in, and it's like they want to push you out. Okay, that's why. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Spirit. That's why that imagery is coming forward. They want to push you out. They want to push you out, and they want to say, this is where I want to be. This is what I desire. And it's almost like if they get what they want, they will be so unsatisfied with it, because you're carrying so much of the load and they're not even acknowledging that. So being aware of that is going to be very important. It moves us to our subconscious tarot message, which begins with the Three of Swords. There is some sort of heartbreak here. It has broken our heart, what we have gone through. The balance that is coming is opening up a whole new door and is really healing us, is really guiding us. It leads us then to new opportunities, new horizons, the Three of Wands. It's a real sense of there's more here than meets the eye. So there's going to be this real desire or this real instinct to just look at it as it is, or, take it at face value. And Spirit saying here, no, it's deeper, it's more. There's more here. Don't undersell yourself. It brings us then to the Seven of Wands. There's such an instinct of, I have to fight, I have to fight, I have to fight. Now, standing up for ourselves, standing our ground, yes, that is absolutely important. But constantly being in fight mode is just going to drain us so intensely, so profoundly, that it is overwhelming. It then brings us to the Sun. The happiest card in the whole entire deck. I love that we have the Sun and now the Magician coming forward. The Sun and the Magician. We have the Sun coming up twice. And that is absolutely beautiful. We start with the Sun. We end with the Sun. There is just a radiance, a beauty, a blessing to us that gets to shine. And this is our happiness. This is our joy. This is a sense of us connecting with us. And that's going to be the game changer here. That's going to be the game changer. Like, do not hide your light. Do not hide your light, Virgo. Because people will be more than happy to downplay you, to, write you off, to take the credit for what you're doing. Don't deny your light, because there is such a beauty, there is such a tenacity, a blessing to you. Let it shine. Let it shine, even if it's quirky and different, and you think, oh no, it's not supposed to be like this, I'm supposed to be this way. No, let you shine, Virgo. All right, Virgo. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all, and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power and the intensity of this time and of ourselves. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Virgo.